There was once a woman who walked through a dark village carrying a small lantern. The people laughed because the lantern was tiny. "You cannot light the whole world with that," they said. But she kept walking, and as she walked, one child lit their candle from hers, then another, then another. Soon the village began to glow. The woman smiled and said, "I was never asked to light the whole world. I was only asked not to hide my flame, but to share it with others, one person at a time." The moral to my story is: dreamers believe that a flame loses nothing by lighting another flame.
Can you relate to this parable? My name is Kathy B. And if you've listened to me before, I love stories and parables to try to share with you that you have a dream, you have a place in this world, you've been given a gift, and you can use your gift if you get the right help. I believe in people helping people. I was sitting beside a lady on a plane, and she was very, very knowledgeable, beautiful lady, kind, inspiring. And I asked her this question: do you have a dream that you would like to share with the world? And she said, "Oh, no, I'm fine just doing what I'm doing. And I just don't have what you have." And I said, "Well, what do I have?" She says, "Well, you have the courage. You just do what you want to do, and you just go for it." And I said, "Well, I've learned how to do my dream. And I've learned that it takes prayer, and it also takes knowledge and a system that I use called Do the Dream Extreme, which is a game to play. I love to play games, you guys. And I find that when you do play games, you're able to have more joy. You're able to incorporate other people in your dream so that they can help you get to your goal. And that's what Do the Dream Extreme is all about. The other thing that she said, she says, "Well, I'm afraid of speaking in front of people." And I said, "Okay, well, I have 5 things that I can help you with so that you can become a more confident, better speaker. And in fact, if you do these 5 things, you'll even enjoy that stage more." She says, "Oh, I don't know. It's because you've been doing this all your life." And I said, "Well, because I've been doing this all my life, I've been able to pick up some pointers so that I can help people like you to get out there, tell people what you're doing, explain what your dream is, and see if you can get some help with your dream." But one of the things it does require is communication. So if you've ever been asked to speak in front of a group, have you? And if you have you gotten that, "Oh no, this is terrible. I don't know what to do, but I'd love to do it, but I'm afraid." Because they say the number one fear is the fear of speaking. And I want to help you with that. I've got 5 pointers for you right now. Because see, my parable of the light, this is what I do. I have a light for you, and I want to share my light with you so you can share your light with others. These are your dreams. These are your flames. These are your gifts. And I believe you're God-given gifts. And on this channel, Do the Dream TV, I have many gifts, many lights, many moments to share with you. Why? So you can grow your dream and then come and join us. So I have these 5 things I want to share with you right now in order to become a better, more comfortable, have fun with your speaking. These are my 5 gifts to you today. And get a pencil and paper to write them down. And number 1, if you've been asked to speak at an event, this is the first thing I want you to do. I want you to write this down. You ask the people who's going to be at the event. Okay? Ask them about their audience so that you can do a good job if you know who you're speaking to. And also ask them about how they're going to promote their event. So this is before you even do it. This is compensation if there's that. If there's not, if it's a way for you to practice, you need to know all of these things in advance. And nicely, just ask the person who's asked you these questions. If they don't have the answers to them, then say, well, if you can find out, it'll make it easier for you, me, and your audience. Number 2, it's how long will you be speaking? Now, they need a time. You need to know the time so you can stick with that time. That's number 2. Number 3, what are you going to be speaking about? I say have 5 pointers. Don't try to memorize a book. Just write out your 5 pointers on what you're going to be speaking about. Number 4, you're going to need to rehearse. And I want you to be able to take the subject one point at a time, one line at a time of the 5 points that you're going to make, and rehearse that. Rehearse it in front of a mirror. Record it on Zoom. These 5 points that you're going to make. Once you've recorded it, once you're comfortable with these 5 points, always summarize. Leave room for summarization on that 5th point of this, the moral of the story, and this is why. And those 5 points, that's good. We want to know in those points, you need to connect with that audience out there. So number 1. And then number 2 is audience participation. You want them to be able to give you some instruction back. You can listen to other speakers, how they weave it in. Number 3, you need to align with them. Align with them. If it's going to be something joyous to bring them up, then make sure that's it. If it's something that's sad, make sure it fits the occasion. And then the last point that I'm going to make is number 5. I want you to turn a TV on. Just regular TV. Stand up in front of the TV, shoulders back, and do your speech in front of the TV. Now, first, without volume, and then turn the volume up a little bit. This helps you, if there's any distraction, to focus. Focus on what's going on. If there's any compensation for what you do, as I said earlier, then you need to know that in advance. And if you're to be paid a stipend, or if you're doing this for gratis, for free, for practice, you still need to get something from it so there's equal. And even if it's promotion, you guys, here's another tip. You need to give the lady or the gentleman or whoever's announcing you, you need to give them a little bio. Little, short, few lines, so that when they introduce you to the audience, it's not a cold introduction. So we'll go over these again. Number 1, I want you to know who that audience is, okay? And you get this from the person who's hiring you, the person who has asked you to come and do this speech. You need to know who these people are. Get as much information about them as you can. And number 2, then you need to know what you get from this, what you get from this person, what they expect and what you expect back from them. Number 3 is the lines that you're going to write, the 5 topics. There's the 5, it's an outline, the 5 topics. Make sure that last one ties everything in. And number 4 is that rehearsal you need to do. The rehearsal in front of the mirror, the rehearsal with the TV on and the TV off so that you can get focused. And number 5, when you do this speech, I want you to, number 5 is be on time, be ahead of time for the actual gig itself. It's sometimes it's really hard, but it shows them that you respect them and they respect you. If you find that traffic's there and bad, get a hold of somebody and let them know. But please prepare well in advance to be on time, because it is a gig. It is a gig, meaning it's a job. Regardless if you're getting paid or not, I want you to be on time for this. So all the other little things of having your bio, it's short, but it lets the people know in advance who you are, what you've done, so that they can get an idea of, oh, okay, and be anticipating who you are and what you do. So those are these things that I said there's 5, but as you can read, there's more than 5. It's intertwined in between them. But these are things that you can do in order to be comfortable and enjoy it. And I want you to enjoy it. Smile. Enjoy it. Unless you're being at a memorial, then be appropriate and dress appropriately for the event. These are just some of these things. I say there's 5 main, but I've already thrown some other ones in there, so that you're comfortable, your audience is comfortable, and that you rehearsed, you're ready to go. When they call, do your bio, call your name, get out there and give them a big smile and look around and let them know, I'm here for you, and I want you to be entertained, you to get something from this. You're shining a light, you're taking that torch, and you're passing it on to others. You're lighting someone else's light and giving them permission. The lady who asked you permission to come there so she can feel good about bringing a good speaker to her people. These are things that you can think about, that are ways that you can help, and it'll help you with your dream, because now you can ask the lady or man who invited you to come to be the speaker, would you please send me an email and let me know how I did so that I can use it for a future event? I'd appreciate it. You can do that with a business card or with your phone. Have your information on your cell phone so that you can get the feedback. And if you are to be paid, make sure that is, you know ahead of time, they know ahead of time, and that they will pay you and there while you're there. Because sometimes it's harder to get payment. And I speak of this as a professional singer. It's hard to get payment later. So you want to make sure that you receive compensation for what you do, some way, somehow. It might be a bio sent out to a bunch of people so that they know who you are. And then carry some cards, carry away for people to get a hold of you so you can do it again. And build your business, build your speaking business, build your company. Be known for a person that people can depend on, because word of mouth is very, very, very powerful. So carry that flame, do the dream, and join us. Do the Dream Extreme. We're on School, SKOOL. You can join me, you can join my group, you can join the team as we help each other with the projects we're doing, our own individual projects, as solo entrepreneurs, as group leaders. We're helping each other. And join us. I have more videos where I want to help you tell a story, bring you in, so that you can dream, get your dream built up, and have a better life of fulfillment and happiness by using these tools. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends about us. Thank you.